Copernicus, the Sun-Centered Answer Part 1, The Broken Sky. For over 1,000 years, one idea ruled the sky. Earth stood still, and everything else moved around it. This was Ptolemy's model, laid out in the 2nd century AD. For over 1,000 years, it worked well enough to predict eclipses, chart the calendar, and produce the astronomical tables used by navigators. It was also, from the very start, a genuinely intricate piece of machinery. To make an Earth-centered sky match what people actually observed, Ptolemy gave each planet its own deferent circle, its own epicycle riding on that circle, and often an off-center point called the equant, introduced so the motion would appear uniform when measured from a point other than the center. There's a popular version of this story where medieval astronomers kept bolting on more and more epicycles over the centuries until the system supposedly needed 40, 60, even 80 circles just to hold together. That detail turns out to be mostly myth. Historians tracing it back have found it originates from an unsourced 20th century encyclopedia entry, one its own publisher couldn't verify when directly challenged. Actual surviving textbooks from the Middle Ages and Renaissance show the core apparatus staying close to what Ptolemy laid out originally, not multiplying with each generation. What genuinely bothered Copernicus wasn't a runaway circle count. It was that the whole system was a patchwork. Separate fixes for the sun, the moon, and each planet, with no shared logic tying them together, and no natural way to determine the planets' relative distances. There was also a practical crack showing. The Julian calendar, unchanged since ancient Rome, had drifted out of step with the true solar year, and church holydays were slipping with it. In 1514, the Fifth Lateran Council opened a commission on the problem and wrote to astronomers across Europe, Copernicus among them. His answer was blunt. The motions of the sun and moon weren't understood precisely enough yet to trust a reform. That answer came from someone testing the old assumptions directly. Trained in law, medicine, and astronomy across Krakow, then Bologna, Padua, and Ferrara, Copernicus had lodged in Bologna with the astronomer Domenico Maria Novara, observing the sky alongside him. He wasn't chasing a smaller circle count. He was chasing one coherent system, built on a single new assumption, that Earth didn't have to be the fixed center at all.